Footballers is on the air. Footballers is on the air.
Hello and welcome to Footballers.
Who?
Right here on Mark Out Moments. Oh, boys. Football is dead to me. I'm going to give you badminton updates from here on out.
Nice.
So, yeah, my team sucks, and I'm refusing to go to any more games until the coach is fired.
Well, you live far away. I wouldn't go anyway.
That's 5 hours. It's not bad.
That's
Was planning on going in a couple weeks, but now, nah, not doing it.
I will be going to Notre Dame Navy this year. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, all those big, hard games Notre Dame plays against nobodies.
So thank you for your service, Bowl. Yes.
They don't play Stanford, so.
Powerhouse.
Actually,
Neither did Florida State.
The class
all
of
right,
California.
so last week, brutal week for me, 1-5.
Well, you keep betting Florida State. We tell you not to.
I bet Florida State and the over. Florida State averaged 40 points a game. They managed whopping 13.
Yeah, I watched that game with you.
13.
Miami would like a word about what? They don't play well either.
Texas A&M is their defense is shit. They're not gonna. They're Texas A&M highly overrated. They are not the number 4 or 5 team or whatever in the country. Not
It says
close.
they are.
No. All right, we'll do a quick rundown.
They just keep winning.
What about Notre Dame?
Notre Dame. They beat Notre Dame.
Oh, and
All right,
we just shit on Notre Dame too, but
Dave went 1-5. I lost.
Which Dave?
Me, Dave. That's
Okay.
Pondwater. I'm Dave. So Timmy C and I both lost. Louisville at Miami. Huge upset. Number 2, Miami. At home, Friday night game against the Louisville Cardinals.
We knew it was coming. What? Why did we bet it? We knew it was coming.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is every year Miami hits a lull after they play Florida State. Whether they win or lose, something stupid happens right after they play Florida State. And this is it. Miami beat Florida State, had a bye. They had a bye before Florida State, beat Florida State, had a bye after Florida State, Friday night game at home. And I mean, what did Carson Beck have? 5 interceptions?
And a stupid face.
Yeah. He looks like Timmy from South Park.
Timmy.
So Louisville upsets Miami 24-21. Our other Friday night game, lost that one too. The worst team that I have seen play this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, went to Cal.
I thought you were going
and
to
should have
Florida
won. They should have won. They lost 21-18. They had a guy fumble the ball out of the end zone at like the half-yard line. I mean, just ridiculous. I then lost Texas Tech and Arizona State. Texas Tech was favored by 9.5. They didn't have their starting quarterback. I thought it wouldn't matter. Texas Tech scored with 50-something seconds to go to take the lead. Wouldn't have covered. And then Arizona State went right down the field and scored again with like 2 seconds to go.
Like you do.
That was that was one of the reasons we didn't go to Wrestle Dream. We were watching football.
That's correct.
Florida State and Stanford, I took over 52.5. I've not been impressed with Florida State's defense lately, but their offense has been money. I don't know what the hell happened on Saturday, but yeah, they scored 13 points. And I think Stanford had the ball like 45 minutes of that game. There's a 60-minute game. Stanford had the ball for 45 minutes.
Wow.
I did place a late bet and kicked ass on that.
Yeah. Ole Miss, Georgia. I took under 54.5. Yeah, that was bad. They scored 78 between the two of them, 45-43. Not even close. My one hit on the week, Pitt at Syracuse. Syracuse was really good. They lost their quarterback, and it all went to shit quickly. Pitt won 30-13. Our next biggest loser was TJ. He's -2 units on the week. He hit his first game. Washington at Michigan -6. Michigan won 24-7. And he hit Ole Miss at Georgia. He took Georgia -7.5. Georgia won by 8.
Hey, Miss.
Way to
I tell you
go,
what,
TJ.
Ole Miss looked good for 3 quarters.
Here's the bad bet of the week. Michigan State at Indiana. Indiana was favored by 27. With 30 seconds to go in that game, the score was 38-10. Michigan State decided to kick a field goal. Final score 38-13. Indiana wins by 25.
Yeah, stupid.
His next bet, Ohio State.
It hurts when you miss out by like a.
That's
I mean,
all my
I had-
bets this year.
You're down by 28 points. Why are you kicking field goals? You son of a bitch?
Dude, I lost the game.
With like
I lost the
30
game.
seconds left, they kick a field goal.
Let's
What
get some
are we
points,
doing?
fellas.
Someone should look into that shit.
Let's get some points, fellas. We want to look competitive.
The half.
Ohio State at Wisconsin. TJ took over 40.5. Ohio State won 34-0. I don't think Wisconsin scored in like 11 straight quarters. There's something horrible. He then lost Penn State at Iowa under 40. Final score is 25-24. Iowa, that's 49 points. And he took USC plus 6.5 at Notre Dame. Notre Dame won by 10. Timmy C finished even on the week. His 3 losses, Iowa and under. Penn State at Iowa under 39.5. Like I said, it was 49. He lost Louisville and Miami. Miami minus 13.5. And his one bet that he lost when we were literally doing the show that he put in, FIU at Western Kentucky minus 10. FIU won by 19.
Western Kentucky.
Hey, good news. I bet against Western Kentucky this week, and that fucked me too.
Timmy, I think it's like the definition of a gambling problem when you're betting on Western Kentucky games. Go Hilltoppers.
It was
he did hit Georgia Tech plus 1.5 at Duke. Georgia Tech won by 9. Ohio State at Wisconsin. He took the under, unlike TJ. Like I said, Ohio State won 34-0. And he took over 53.5 for Ole Miss and Georgia, 35-43.
That hit early.
Yeah, there wasn't hardly any defense being played.
I think I had hit that at halftime. I'm not sure.
On to Pondwater. 3-3. He took LSU at Vanderbilt under 48.5. Final score was 31-24. That's 55 points. Texas A&M minus 7.5 at Arkansas. That game was a nail biter, 45-42. Texas A&M wins by 3. And he took Ole Miss plus 7.5. That's a bad beat. They lost by 8.
Yeah.
He then won Oklahoma minus 4.5 at South Carolina. That was easy. Oklahoma won by 20. You nailed it. Texas at Kentucky. Kentucky plus 12.5. That game went to overtime, and Kentucky should have won. Stupid play calling. Texas wins 16-13. And then Tennessee at Alabama. He took Alabama minus 9.5, and Alabama rolled by 17, 37-20 over the Tennessee Volunteers. Well, I'm going to grab me a beer, but now we are moving on to week 9.
While you're at it, grab a garage beer.
I thought he was going to pull his ass out again.
While he's grabbing a beer, I'd like to tell everybody that this episode of Footballers is fueled by Dubby.
You can put that in your beer.
The drink that hits harder than a chair shot, but without the crash of after the 3
chair
count.
shot.
Whether you're calling matches, calling bets, or just trying to stay awake after binge watching wrestling or an AEW pay-per-view, Dubby's got your back.
Never
It's
happened.
backed with vitamins, amino acids, nootropics, no sugar, no jitters, no nonsense, just smooth, clean energy that'll keep you focused from bell to bell. And because Dubby's made right here in the US of A and an FDA-inspected GMP certified facility, you know it's the real deal, not some mystery powder from parts unknown.
Nice.
So grab your tub of Dubby at dubby.gg. Use promo code WRASSLIN,
Would that make it a
RASSLIN,
tubby?
that's wrestling. And save some cash while you fuel up on your next match, show, or grind. That's dubby.gg, promo code WRASSLIN. Stay sharp, stay hyped, and stay dubbied up, brother.
So you mentioned that you guys didn't go to wrestling.
Andrew Fickle is gone. Gone.
Toast.
Gone like a chicken through the corner.
Lots of Cincinnati coaches going to get fired this year. Fickle, the guy at LSU.
Brian Kelly?
Yeah, he's gone.
I don't know. I don't think he's gone.
They're going to fire him.
All right, well, let's get on to week 9. Our college game day of the week. They will be, SEC like always. This shit's blowing my mind. They were at Alabama Vanderbilt 2 weeks ago. They're at Vanderbilt again this week. Remember when,
Vanderbilt's America's
I don't know
sweetheart.
if you know this,
hold
Dave.
on, time out. Remember when College Game Day went around all the places? North Dakota State and South Dakota are 1 and 2 in FCS, and they're playing this week. What better place for them to be than up there for that? They were just with Vanderbilt.
I don't know if you know this. Where they what city is that the North Dakota State and South Dakota playing in?
I don't know where they're playing.
Like Bismarck or something.
They've been there. They've been there a few years back.
They have. And you know what
Once
they
is
found out?
enough.
You know what they found out?
It sucks.
At the end of October, it's fucking cold and not nearly as fun as Nashville.
Hey, but that would the high winds would probably make Pat McAfee's field goal a little
Kick
more
could go
entertaining.
bouncing off George Washington's nose or something on.
South Dakota State. It's North Dakota State versus South Dakota State.
Well, I can tell you, South Dakota State kicked the dog shit out of Murray State this past weekend.
So it's Brookings, South Dakota.
I like Brookies. Cookies and brownies mixed. Brookies.
At the risk of, we got 5 people watching right now. I bet none of them are from the Dakotas.
I don't know.
On
if I-
Saturday,
My boss is from the Dakotas.
the temperature on Saturday in Brookings, South Dakota, 58 degrees. They can handle that.
Freezing. Yeah. Screw that.
Freezing.
It's gonna be like 62 in Nashville.
ESPN drives me insane. Absolutely insane.
What?
I'm
All right,
okay
can
with
you
them going
not
to
bitch
Nashville.
about something? Florida State sucks. ESPN sucks. Notre Dame sucks.
Where's Fox at this week?
Hey,
Let's
but
bitch
when they
about
went to
that.
Vandy in Alabama, that was in Alabama, right?
No,
Yeah.
it was in Vandy,
No, it's in
no.
Alabama.
Alabama.
So now they're going to Nashville. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And Vanderbilt's America's sweetheart. And I like their quarterback.
Their quarterback's good.
Yeah.
Big noon is at Penn State for Ohio State, Penn State. Dumb.
Did you say Notre Dame sucks?
Mm-hmm.
They're number 13.
I said he shit on. I did say Notre Dame sucked.
They're number
But-
13.
I said fuck off.
Yeah, but
Greatest WrestleMania of all time.
But Notre Dame
There you go.
being high
I'm
in the
the
rankings
positive.
is like the butcher putting his thumb on the scale.
Yes,
got
thank
that out
you,
of the way.
Andrew. South Dakota State NAIA Division 3.
Be
Yes.
at ESPN should be at North Dakota State University versus South Dakota State University.
There,
That's where
Stop
they should be this week. No,
They should not be.
they should.
NAIA Division 3.
3. 2. That's a little eye on the end. It
Yeah,
might
what's
be
with
2.5.
How do you even do that?
that's 2.5.
I don't know how you did that.
NAIA Division 2.5.
And Notre
They're
Dame has
Division
lost
2.5.
to Miami by 3 and Texas A&M by 1. They have waxed everyone else they've played.
They ain't
Yes.
played anybody with a pulse.
Boise State.
They suck this year.
I really just tried to maintain a straight face when I said that.
All right, here we go. Week 9, Timmy C, you're up first.
We're going to game day first?
Who what?
Are we going to
No.
game day first?
No, game day's always last.
I like game day. All right. Anyway.
I
All
just
right.
wanted
Well,
to bitch about it.
let's go to game day a couple weeks ago. Not really. They're not playing in Alabama. Alabama going to Columbia? Is that where
Yep.
South Carolina? They're an 11.5 point favorite. Alabama's pretty good, y'all. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm taking Alabama minus 11.5.
Last time you said that, they got waxed by the worst team I've ever seen, Florida State.
Well, it was week 1. Weird things happen week 1. Florida State wins. Norvell still only had 2 L's in his name. Now he's got like 7.
Yeah. Norvell.
I'm with Timmy C. I too am taking Alabama minus 11.5. Roll Tide.
Man, this is bullshit.
I am not taking that game because I am not an SEC butt licker. So my
Yeah,
first
you're a
game,
Big Ten butt licker.
that's right, I am. UCLA at IU. A couple weeks ago, I came on the-
Traditional Big Ten powerhouse UCLA.
That's correct. UCLA, very well known for their Midwest roots. So, a couple weeks ago, I came on the show and I said, IU, I've undersold them all year and I continue to do so. I'm sort of jumping off that bandwagon. I think IU might actually be legit for the first time.
They're
in
good. They're good
in
at football.
all of our combined lives. So I got UCLA at number 3. IU, give me the over at 54.5.
Hold
All
on.
right,
Is
since,
IU against
TJ,
who? UCLA?
Yeah, Indiana and UCLA.
Indiana better have to score all of it.
UCLA's been a lot better since they fired Deshaun Foster.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with TJ
Deshaun
on this.
Watson.
I too have UCLA. Whoa, no, I don't. I got minus 54.5. I'm with Timmy.
Well,
I
you took.
didn't, I'm not betting this
I took
game.
the under
What?
54.5.
Oh, you said. I thought you said minus. Like, what the fuck spread is 54.5?
No, I'm sorry. I'm going under 54.5 on that game.
All right. Well, you guys are just skipping all over me. I'm still back to the first game.
Well, I thought
I'm
you
taking-
said that we were supposed to speak up if we picked the same game.
Yeah, I was trying. I got Alabama
TJ
minus
got in.
11.5
Oh,
for
man.
South Carolina.
This is my show.
This is some bullshit. You guys shut up. Everybody shut up. Timmy, game 2.
Would you take Alabama, South Carolina?
Yeah, Alabama minus 11.5.
All right. Well, I'm pissed off at this team. They've broken the rule too many times this year. But y'all, they're playing Minnesota. And it's 38.5 is the over-under for Iowa this week.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I may buy it down to 28.5 because I have zero faith that Iowa's going to score this week. I think
What was,
Minnesota's got a decent
Minnesota?
defense. And
Man, that 30 minus 30. I mean, the over and under being 38.5 sounds like a trap.
I'm going.
Minnesota beat Nebraska 24-6 last week.
Yep. So
Hey, Timmy.
Minnesota's not a pushover, but they're not a powerhouse.
Hey, Timmy, can I let you in a little secret?
What?
That's right. We're back to Iowa under, baby.
We're back to Iowa unders.
hammered.
Last week was a blip on the screen. Easy money, Iowa unders. And I might bet the Iowa over in this game. Over 9.5 punts.
Can you bet on that?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can. I
You
just
can.
completely made that number up. But
Calci. Bet it. Bet on anything. All right. We're going Big 12 action here.
well, very
This
little
one-
action in the Big 12.
Yeah, another game that I bet and lost last weekend. BYU's been without their starting quarterback. They played Utah. I thought Utah was going to take it to them in the Holy War. BYU rolled. This weekend, BYU is going to Ames, Iowa to face the Iowa State Hawkeye or the Iowa State Cyclones. Excuse me.
And Iowa State's favored.
Iowa State's favored by 2.5. I'm taking BYU plus 2.5 over the Cyclones. The Mormons will roll.
Oh,
I don't. What? Oh, Cougars.
the Cougars.
Yeah.
The Jim McMahons.
Timmy C. Game 3.
Hold on. Does Pondwater have one? Or
No, he
Pondwater already gave his second.
he's
game.
going to go off all of our bets. Okay.
Everybody's just interrupting me, and I couldn't even get my first game in, and y'all had 7 games in already.
I'm gonna go to Oklahoma, where Mississippi, Ole Miss, is playing at Oklahoma. All right. Oklahoma's got a pretty decent defense, but I think Mississippi can score on anybody, and I think anybody can score on Mississippi.
Mhm.
Over 53.5.
Does Lane Kiffin
needs a
Miss?
defensive coordinator.
Does Lane Kiffin leave Ole Miss?
No.
I think he'd be stupid to.
All right, so here's the deal. They're
To go
going to
where?
offer Lane Kiffin a titanic amount of money.
To leave.
But if you've seen like all the issues that Lane Kiffin went through, and now he is in such a good place there in Ole Miss.
He's got to win 9 a year,
Stupid.
8 or 9 a year. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
he's
ain't
making
gonna be.
good
And
money.
they're going to pay him. If Florida offers him $12 million a year, Ole Miss will match.
If you were Lane Kiffin's wife and he thinks he's going to accept this, You do Kathy Bates in Misery, and you put the block between
Lane
his
Kiffin
ankles.
doesn't have a wife.
Just
He has a
knock the shit out of
25-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah, he and his
Huh?
wife got divorced. She was hot.
Yeah,
too.
and she is.
Well, his new wife. If you
He's
were
not
his new
she's
wife,
not married. They're not married. It's like she's either 25 or 26.
that's what I said. If you're going to be his new wife,
I
College
got
coaches
nothing in
is
common
pulling
with a
trim.
26-year-old female.
No,
No,
my favorite Lane Kiffin story is when the Raiders hired him to be their head coach because they thought he was Monty. That is a true story.
well, one of his losses are going to come this week. I'm going with Oklahoma -3.5. Boomer Sooner, baby. House divided. House divided this week. My lovely wife, Mrs. Pondwater, is a huge Ole Miss fan. So
what about your 26-year-old girlfriend?
Mm,
I don't have one of those.
yet.
Excuse me.
No, never.
Well, she's such an Ole Miss fan. She actually has a 25-year-old boyfriend. So
Can't read though.
TJ, game 3.
So somehow Illinois, the Fighting Illini, is still ranked despite getting just shithoused against IU earlier this year. They're at Washington this week. Washington, not great at football, as it turns out. So I've got Illinois +4.5. That seems low to me at Washington.
Yeah, how is Illinois not favored?
Did I do the
Washington
plus-
just got waxed by Michigan.
Let me make sure I did that right.
Michigan's pretty good at football.
Because Illinois might be -4.5. Let me look. I might have did the plus and the minus thing. I did.
Huskies are -4.5.
Oh, well then
I just
yeah,
looked it
definitely
up.
give me Illinois +4.5.
Okay, I like that. Good bet. All right, I'm going to the American Athletic Conference, the AAC, where the team that I think is going to make the playoffs.
Are you betting on Western Kentucky?
No,
No. Hilltoppers!
Jesus, you broke Pondwater's microphone.
My bad.
You startled him.
Well, he's old. He was taking a nap.
He's an elderly.
Ah,
South Florida Bulls rolling into Memphis. Face the Memphis Tigers. South Florida favored by 4.5. Other than that game against Miami, that team has looked great. They played North Texas a few weeks ago. They were down by 14. The next thing I know, they're up by 30.
They played North.
Mark it down. Bulls, but North Texas was undefeated and ranked.
In
That's
what?
their only loss.
Do you
Football.
believe in the
Foosball.
Are they in
Big Three?
NAIA Division 2.5 as well?
Yeah. South Florida -4.5.
they're there with Troy and Tulane and 2.5.
Timmy C, game 4.
Michigan State should go there.
Let's go to the ACC, where Uvula University, UVA, is heading to UNC. Where is that? Chapel Hill? Is that who?
Yes,
Is that where their football stadium is too?
yes.
Because as
Keenan
bad as
Stadium.
they're playing, it should be like Chapel Canyon.
Mm.
Because they are terrible at football.
They should
UVA
have a-
-10.5. Book it.
They should play football on the garbage island in the Pacific is where they should be playing football.
Since it's an ACC game, I also have that UVA -10.5 in Chapel Hill. Carolina's trash.
They are.
They should see if Michael Jordan's got any eligibility left. He could play quarterback.
He probably could be better than the shit they got. Pondwater, game 4.
We're going to go down to Baton Rouge. Texas A&M going to LSU. Texas A&M having a hell of a season. I think they're due to lose,
They are.
but
This is a whiteout game, right?
But I would never bet on LSU to win. So I'm going to go
Why?
with
Why?
because fuck LSU. Then, now, and
My
forever.
man.
Then now and forever.
I hate LSU with the dark purple passion.
You're
I don't
kidding.
together.
I hadn't
Understand that.
noticed that.
Then now forever together.
All the time, I love to watch the agony. I mean, I truly go for the agony of defeat. I mean, I enjoy if my team beats LSU. I enjoy the agony of defeat for LSU.
Who's your team?
Anybody that plays LSU.
Yeah, I'm for the
Whoever's
other
playing
team.
LSU.
This,
I don't
this
like
show
feet. Feet are gross.
this show is taking a weird turn.
But I'm going, I'm going to go with the over at 48.5.
And over for LSU.
Yes.
They score like 3 a game.
Yeah, and they give up.
Garrett Nussmeier
4.
sucks. Texas A&M's defense is shit, though. I mean, that Texas A&M in Arkansas was 88 last week, so 87.
Andrew says, despite all the trash talk about A&M, they'll be far more physical than LSU, and the Tiger defense cannot get off the field.
That's why we all
have
went
the
silent.
Aggies ready. He's a better coach than Kelly.
We all went silent because we were reading his memoir.
Well, I think LSU got a big swing in the beginning of the year because they beat Clemson. But that hasn't.
And everyone realized Clemson might
sucks.
beat or might lose to North Carolina.
Yeah, well, they beat North Carolina by like 100. So, but yeah, no. TJ, game 4, 5, whatever. Game 4.
We're at 4. Wisconsin. I don't know if you guys noticed this.
God damn it!
They're dog shit. Real bad.
They're going to play Florida State in the Broken Bowl.
We'll leave some room for Michigan because we got more on that coming too. I got Wisconsin at number 6, Oregon. The over-under's at 43.5. What happened? I don't even know
We
what
killed Pondwater.
You and your Big Ten. Nobody likes the Big Ten.
I love the Big Ten. I can't even understand what he's saying. Oh boy.
So you're taking the over. You haven't learned yet.
Oregon's going to do it alone.
You're taking the over in a Big Ten game. You're stupid.
Yeah, Oregon's going to have to win 44-0 for that over to hit.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. My game 4. Never mind. I've already done 4. Timmy C, game 5.
Let's go to God's country. Some real football, not that stupid Big Ten shit. Let's go to the Big 12,
Oh, that's better.
where the ranked Cincinnati Bearcats are hosting the
What
Baylor.
more do we need to say? Ranked
Baylor-
Cincinnati Bearcats.
Cincinnati Bearcats 4.5-point favorites.
Bleach
Book
my
it.
asshole.
They're going to win. Nippert
Who's-
Stadium
Bears.
going crazy.
Who are they
Go
playing?
Bears.
Baylor
Baylor.
Bears.
The Bears.
What's a Bearcat?
Stupid.
It's like a it
He was a
actually
wrestler.
is an
Bearcat,
animal. It's like
Bearcat
a
Riot.
little-
He was a wrestler.
It's a little black, like
Oh my God, that
badger-looking-
thing's ugly.
Yeah, it's mean too.
It looks like. Oh shit! What did I just do?
Uh-oh.
I somehow inserted it on my damn paper here.
Why is there a Bearcat on my betting sheet?
Yeah, it was. It looks like a cat with Down syndrome.
We shouldn't even do the last 2 picks. We should just end the show.
Hold on. Everybody hold the phone.
We'll put our last 2 picks on Twitter.
Are you going to show us a Bearcat? Yeah. Look at how mean that thing looks.
Hey, he didn't oversell that. He's right.
No, he's dead nuts, unfortunately.
Look at this thing.
That thing will
Oh.
bite your dick off. Trust me.
It looks like the guy that played Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
My
I wonder. I got to find a TikTok and see if there's an actual Bearcat like showing.
What
it
did you
goes
just say?
Absolutely batshit crazy.
You're gonna look
Well-
up a TikTok of a Bearcat.
So I googled Bearcat, and its real name is Arcticus binturong.
I don't know
Right?
we're
What?
doing anymore.
Yeah, that's when Bill Watts looked at him and said, "You're Bearcat right."
They're from. They're native to South and Southeast Asia.
Oh, right
Not
next to Cincinnati.
Right next to Ohio.
Neighboring Cincinnati. It's a metropolis of Southeast Asia. Big Ten.
They got some
football
sharp
said the
front
Big
teeth.
12. Yeah. It's
Well,
Big 12
Boyer
sucks so
kid.
much that they let Cincinnati be ranked. That's how bad Big 12 is.
Yeah, Big 12's ass.
Willie thought
Pondwater.
Willie thought that the Bearcats were made up.
I'm still not convinced they're not.
Nah, it's real. It's,
All right,
it's real.
I'm going,
Danny Forza.
Although I don't think it's as mean as I portrayed it. It just,
No, you're-
it just looks-
Because I see they have a picture of a person feeding one.
I think you thought-
everything I see is like it looks like a damn sloth.
I think you confused the Bearcat
The
with
world's fastest
a
sloth.
honey badger. I think you confused those two things.
all right, Texas is going to Oxford, Mississippi to take on Mississippi State. I think that this is going to be a breakout game for Arch Manning.
Yeah, right.
I think he's going to have a big day. Give me Texas -6.5.
Boy, that's saying something. You're favored
Ox-
by less than a
Ox-
touchdown in
Oxford,
State.
Mississippi is like how they named Greenland, and Iceland. Like none of that.
Oh, not
They're
they're
not,
not going.
they're not
I
going
got
to
it. I got
Oxford,
it backwards.
Mississippi.
I got it backwards. They're not going to
Because
Oxford.
Ole
They're
Miss
going
is
to-
in Oxford.
They're going to Starkville.
They're going to
Starkville.
Starkville, yeah. Ole Miss is in Oxford. So I said
Yeah.
if Texas
Starkville
is going to
sounds like it
Oxford
should
to
be
play
in
Mississippi
Mississippi.
State, they
Oxford
will
does
smoke
not.
them.
My
'cause
bad,
Mississippi
guys.
State
I
won't
had
be
a
there.
senior moment. They're going to Starkville, but they're still going to put it up in there. They're going to put it up in their ass in Starkville.
It'd be better if they played in Oxford.
We're
How
an
are
Ole
you an
Miss house.
Oklahoma
We do not-
and a Texas fan?
we do not-
What is going on here?
Huh?
How are you an Oklahoma and a Texas fan?
I'm not a Texas fan. I hate the University of Texas.
Okay. Boomer Sooner.
My
Sooner,
daughter graduated from Oklahoma.
TJ, game 5.
So
But
we got a rivalry game, but unfortunately, because the way things have shaken out the last few years, no one gives a single shit. So right now we got Michigan
God damn it!
heading. They're at number 25. They're headed to Lansing to play Michigan State. Give me Michigan -14.5. Michigan State might be the only team in NCAA worse than Wisconsin.
Florida State.
They should
All
all play
right.
each other.
We're going back to the ACC.
Sure, you don't want to stay in the Big Ten? I think we hit all of them.
Virginia Tech's hosting the Cal Bears. Because, like I say every week,
Traditional.
nothing screams Atlantic Coast like California. This Friday night game, 6:30. Virginia Tech's favored by 5.5, y'all.
Cal ain't great.
Cal Bears plus 5.5. Virginia Tech sucks.
But Cal ain't great either.
All right, guys. It's our game of the week because the SEC is so beloved by the dumbass ESPN.
TJ said
Let's
his
go to
pick,
another
his pick
SEC
for it
game
is
because
Wisconsin
apparently there's
State.
no other conferences out there that play football. Just SEC, SEC, SEC. Missouri at Vanderbilt. Timmy C, go ahead.
Don't worry, TJ's here to pick more Big Ten for us if we want it. I'm sure Purdue's playing somebody shitty as well.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Purdue and Wisconsin next week. Fox Big Ten noon game.
Vanderbilt -2.5. Definitely take that. They're at home. Their quarterback is excellent. He may be the number 1 pick in the draft. Just throwing that.
Might be. I don't know. I don't know if I want a quarterback in this year's draft.
Yeah.
We talked about that at work.
They were
I couldn't
supposed to
even
be
name
fighting
one.
for the top. They're all fighting for the bottom.
We were talking about that at work today. I couldn't even think of one. Like a quarterback in the
Think of
draft
what?
class.
A quarterback?
Everybody thought it was going to be Arch Manning, and he's asses will be back next year because he
Yes.
sucks.
Well, he said before the season he was coming back. Everyone thought it was going to be Arch Manning. And Arch Manning's going, no, I'm not going.
Turns
Hey
out.
guys, I suck, guys. I
Yeah,
suck.
hold on. I'm not good. We just found that out.
Carson
Pondwater.
Beck might go in the 14th round of the NFL draft.
Yeah, Pondwater, Missouri at Vanderbilt.
Missouri's gonna, since they're from the show me state, they want to show me the quickest way out of this ass kicking. Vanderbilt -7.5. I'm going Vandy.
7.5.
7.5. God damn.
The
2.5.
line's only 2.5.
2.5. -2.5.
You need to
Pondwater,
write
I got a lot of faith. I bought
He's
it
like
up to
he's
7.5.
like my buddy Lane.
Hey,
Tennessee by
yeah.
14.
No,
Fuck it. Line 6.
but I would have
14.
took Vandy at -7.5. I really think the 2.5 is just. I think this is a gimme. Honestly,
Missouri
All right,
ain't too
DJ.
bad.
Well, I do have this pick, but since Timmy's being an asshole, Rutgers at Purdue this weekend.
You know how much of a gambling addict you'd have to be to bet Rutgers and Purdue?
You just said you gambled on Western
TJ,
Kentucky
what's the line?
twice.
TJ, what's the line?
Rutgers -2.5.
All right, give me that.
There
Give
you
me
go.
Western Kentucky in that game.
I'll Venmo you.
Kick both their asses.
I got Mizzou and Vandy. I think this is going to be a good game. Missouri generally every year has good defense, and Vandy is decent at football, and they're both ranked, have a lot to prove. I got the under 52.
See, I got two last bets for you guys.
The Rutgers and
Mizzou and
Purdue.
Vandy, I'm taking over 51.5. That's what I got.
okay. I Fanatics.
I like the over. I think like we're going to get like a 28-27, 30-24, something like that ball game. I like the over. But here is my lock it in. I promise you guys. Scouts honor.
Is it a Big Ten game?
Florida State, of course. Northwestern and Nebraska is also this weekend.
All right, guys. If you want to make money, bet your entire mortgage payment on
No,
this.
don't do that.
In Tallahassee this week, the bye week -6.5
Florida
over
State's gonna
Florida
lose.
State.
Bye week's going to kick a field goal late.
How did they
They're
not
gonna hit it.
fire Norvell this week? How?
He's finishing the year.
$58 million. Here's what I think.
What's it going
Norvell's
to be,
fired.
55 at the end of the year?
It goes down to like 52 by December 1st. But I think they're going to give him the chance. Florida State plays Wake Forest, Clemson, Virginia Tech, NC State, Florida.
There's a good chance they lose 3 of those games.
There's a good chance they lose 5 of those games.
Well, okay.
I don't know if you guys saw the product they put on the fucking field last week.
I watched Stanford with you.
I think they're giving him a chance. If he wins out, he saves his job.
There's no
crazy.
way he's winning out.
But here's the thing. They will lose to Wake Forest next weekend, so it doesn't matter. He's done. But they're going to give him the chance to win out and include victories over Clemson and Florida. He'll save his job.
They
Too
might
little,
be
too late.
Clemson, maybe.
He's done. He's fired. I have heard rumblings that they're looking for a reason to fire him with cause.
Good luck.
I
There's
mean,
a dick pic somewhere.
You can't just fire him for being a loser.
maybe he grabbed a titty somewhere he wasn't supposed to.
He definitely did.
It was Betty Norvell's.
We don't know, but he's got to go. The shit isn't working out. He was a young coach. I mean, he just turned 44 years old. It's one of those where like, okay, this guy's a hot up and comer. If it works out, you've got him for the next 20 plus years. Well, it didn't work out. It's been 6 years of futility.
Can you explain to me why
Yeah.
all these football coaches that don't have a fucking pedigree get 10-year deals? Why not, I don't know, sign them to a 3-year deal and see how they do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did have a shorter deal, but then Alabama came calling after 13-0. So Florida State got scared and they signed him to a stupid contract that's now going to kill us. But the whole fact of the matter is Mike Norvell cannot recruit. He's not good at recruiting high school. He's done decent in the portal, and the portal helped get him out of the funk that Florida State was in through the end of Jimbo Fisher and Willie Taggart.
But honestly, recruiting out of the portal is maybe worth more now than recruiting out of high school.
But at some point, you got to recruit high school. He, in his 6 years in Tallahassee, he's had no quarterback that he recruited out of high school.
That's crazy.
Hi, welcome to Oregon.
He's got to do something. It's not working. You can't be in a talent hotbed like the state of Florida and not be able to recruit. Yes, the transfer portal and all that stuff is something, but yeah, Andrew's right. If we had given Jimbo what he wanted, we wouldn't be talking about this. And a lot of people want to give Jimbo Fisher a lot of shit. Jimbo Fisher has been a coach for 14 years, and he's got 3 or 4 losing seasons during those 14-year span. Every one of those losing seasons, he lost his starting quarterback early in the year for the year. So that's pretty much anybody. But he also fielded one of the greatest football teams that's ever existed in the 2013 Florida State Seminoles. Huh?
Zach Taylor just wins without his quarterback.
When?
Did you see Joe Flacco?
You guys beat like Michigan State, though.
We beat Pittsburgh. We beat the division-leading Pittsburgh Steelers that were 4-1 coming into that game.
So your 41-year-old quarterback beat a 44-year-old quarterback. Congrats.
And my 40 beat a 40, or no. Yeah, my 40 beat a 41.
My 40.
If we could just get a defense, we would be a great football team. I'm telling you.
If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
It's like Lane Kiffin's coaching our team.
Yeah, and you thought he was Monty.
All right, well, there you have it. Week 9, college football. We will be back Friday night for NFL footballers. Not all of us will be here, but some of us will. Pondwater, me. Hopefully TJ. Timmy C is doing something stupid.
Yes, my kid has senior night. I should
that's
totally
dumb.
skip that to do football picks.
He doesn't want to hang out with you.
He doesn't.
Thanks for joining us here on markoutmoments.net. Make sure you like and subscribe. Give W a try while you're at it. See you in a couple days.
By the way, get
Drunken
Pondwater
Pop.
from Dubby, because
Drunken Pop will be live tomorrow night right here, markoutmoments.net.
Word.
Peace.
Night, everybody.
Peace.